It's been nearly 2 years since Raiden Shogun was added to Genshin Impact, and it's amazing how relevant she still is to the meta. But how does she fare with more newer builds? Unlike my other videos, I'm not going to be using an entirely new build on my Raiden Shogun, but one that's already existing that I'm taking from my Cyno. It hit me the other day when I was using Raiden on the newest Spiral of Abyss that if I'm running her with a Hyperbloom team comp, then maybe I should look into the options of using a Elemental Mastery set like this in the form of Gilded Dreams. Now this set you usually want to have a 3-piece Elemental Mastery after the Feather, and unfortunately I do not have any EM pieces for Gilded Dreams to be using, and this is exactly what my Cyno uses on him, which I think is interesting to take a build for an existing elemental character like Cyno and throwing it onto Raiden and seeing how she will fare with it. This is the build. I have Elemental Mastery of a little bit, some crit damage on the Flower. The Feather has Elemental Mastery with some little bit of crit right there. The Elemental Mastery Sands that I'm using is not on set, as you can see, but it does have crit damage, crit rate, and some energy recharge. Not enough for Raiden though. I am using an Electro Damage on set Goblet though, with Elemental Mastery of 40, crit damage of 16, and then a crit damage circlet and 6% crit rate with some pretty decent energy recharge there. Like I said, you would most likely want to use Elemental Mastery on the Goblet and the Circlet as well if you're going to use this set on Raiden for Hyperbloom, but I think that this will still get the job done. Because it is my Cyno's build, I'm going to be using his signature weapon, which I was fortunate enough to get, unlike the Staff of Homo, which I used on her the other day with the 4-piece emblem. Ideally, again, you would want to use an Elemental Mastery weapon here, but like I said, I'm using this from Cyno. I have her at C1, can't wait to get that C2 with some pretty decent talents. And even though I'm not maxing out her EM, she still reaches a pretty good threshold of 420 considering she only has one EM piece on her. Now her crit rate might be higher in this build, but her crit damage and energy recharge is definitely taking a hit compared to the other one that I use. But I think that the damage will actually be quite the same as the other build because the Elemental Mastery along with the Hyperbloom is going to be carrying this. Since I'm using the same exact team minus my Raiden's build that I used in my last Genshin Spiral of Abyss video, I'm not going to be showing the second half with Lenny because it's more or less the same exact Spiral of Abyss as well. So if you want to see that, you can check out my last video, but I will be seeing if this Raiden build will be better than my other one and if I can clear the first chambers faster. Let's jump into it. Alright, now I think that this is going to be about the same amount of damage, but obviously in this first half, Mangu Kenki takes a lot of damage with a Hyperbloom team like this. We get it before? Yes, we did get it right at the 9-minute mark. Not too bad. I think that was faster than with Staff of Homa. Now I think Hyperbloom is just really great in general for the crab because it shreds his shield so quickly, as you guys have seen, and I think this build is just, yeah, as you can see, it's making so much quick work of his health bar. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even seem fair. He doesn't even get a chance to attack. I'm beating up Mr. Krabs. Yeah, that was definitely quicker than my other run. Oh my gosh. desert enemies as well. I think it shreds, but also trying to get rid of these guys before their shields come out. There we go. All right, yeah, like these, just taking care of the animals. Oh my gosh, this definitely does feel a lot faster than my other run. If I'm being honest with you, I think this is definitely a better build, and I don't even have her on full EM, as I said. Yeah, I'm definitely loving this build, and because I could just take it right from Cyno, it doesn't even feel like I had to stress for it. There we go. Okay. And there we go, 36 stars on the Abyss, which is, like I said, more or less the exact same as the other one, but this is actually the first time that I've had back-to-back 36 stars on the Abyss, so I'm quite happy with that. And aside from Raiden, the only difference that I really had is that on Lenny, instead of using R5 Hamayumi, I'm using R1 Song of Stillness, which I can't wait to get to R5. And I think that this also made it a quicker clear time, because this bow is really good for him, and even on his side of things, I was able to clear a lot faster than when I did it a week ago. So him and Raiden put together and made this a really fun run. Farming artifacts to come up with a really solid build is really hard for a free-to-play player, and being able to use a pre-existing build for another character and throwing on another one and having really positive results like this always makes me happy. Let me know what you guys thought of it, and if you have actually used this set on your Raiden. I bet a lot of you have. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.